participants. 90 of those are HNO members and 50 are from the whole Hmong community. The leadership program was primarily taught by Dr. Shoua Thao, Dr. Shoua, Mr. Yi Leng Ang, a staff at Metropolitan State University, and some other Hmong professionals and attorneys. The topics include nonprofit management, civic engagement, parliamentary rule and procedure, as well as the U.S. governmental system. The goal has been to introduce the participants to the different leadership role and mindset that are beyond the traditional clan structure and religious lineages that have historically formed the basis of our Hmong social system. Our graduates have repeatedly told us that they have been very active and engaging in every election cycle over the past couple of years. Many have served on nonprofit boards, and many have said that the leadership training has given them new insight and skill sets to manage themselves, their families, their clan in different ways than those known in the past. President Arthur and Dean Benign, on behalf of the Hmong Community and Hmong Nationalities Organization, please allow me this time to tell you how wonderful and instrumental your two institutions have played over the years in helping to shape the life and vitality of the Hmong American community here in Minnesota. Those you have graduated over the years from Metropolitan and St. Cloud State Universities, as you have heard from the testimonials earlier, have gone on to become community leaders, entrepreneurs, professionals, and active contributors to the quality of life here in Minnesota for all of us, to the workforce, diversity, economy, social services, and strength of our great state of Minnesota. The Hmong community are grateful, truly grateful for the opportunity, the knowledge, the skills, and empowerment you've given to our men and women over the past 40 years of resettlement here in the state. Please help me and help all of us relate and carry our gratitude, recognition, and appreciations to each and every one at your institutions on all levels for helping, teaching, and developing our capacity and resourcefulness from the bottom of our hearts. And I can speak on the bottom of the heart of every Hmong here in Minnesota. We like to say, "Wacha Nandao." Thank you. Thank you so much. I want you all to stand and give an applause of appreciation and gratitude for what Metro and St. Cloud have done to our community over the past 4 decades. It's never enough that New Americans say to all of you for extending a helping hands to make us and our life here more livable. So thank you. Now, looking ahead, our organization sees 3 areas of need in higher education that we would love to explore the opportunity and possibility of collaboration and relationships. First is in the area of Hmong and immigrant student enrollment. Since Metropolitan State University is in the heart of the community, we believe that there is a tremendous opportunity to make Metro State better known, more accessible, more affordable, and welcoming to Hmong and other Southeast Asian students as well as adult learners. Not only here on the east side, where we have the highest concentrations of Hmong and Kalian Americans, we can also draw students from the nearby cities and towns across the state, focusing on outreach, recruitment, retention, appropriate curriculum, and support services would go toward making Metro home to many of these potential students. When Dr. Shoua started teaching at St. Cloud just a few years ago, he estimated that the number among students in all 4 years was probably under 100. Today, he believes that the numbers among students at St. Cloud State University has probably tripled. This growth speaks volumes to the importance of reaching out to the community and getting students to commit to our campuses. On top of that, every December for the past few years, Dr. Yang has taken a group of Hmong students and other non-Hmong students to visit some of the Southeast Asian countries and their respective school systems. Times and again, we have asked ourselves, wouldn't it be a marvelous thing to see Hmong students from China, Vietnam, Laos, Thailand, Burma, and even those around the Western world study, train, and participate in St. Cloud State University academic programs with their Hmong American counterparts. It would be a wonderful endeavor for all of us. Second, our organization believes that the time has come to consider and establish a Hmong Studies department. It would be the first in the nation. Believe it or not, after 40 years, no one, no university has dared to take on that responsibility. Today, across the United States, 2/3 of the approximately 300,000 Hmong American population were born in this country. That statistic is also true here in Minnesota. The oldest among them are in their early 40s. Today, many of these have a different sense of history than their older siblings, families, or relatives who came here from Southeast Asia in the late 70s and early 1980s. The majority of this population don't speak Hmong fluently, or if any at all, and their knowledge and appreciation of the oral traditions, language, culture are superficial, plain, and skewed. When a meaningful take of history, language, traditions, and culture is forgotten or displaced as irrelevant and impractical, sooner or later, the collective sense of ethos and shared identity begin to erode, impacting the daily interactions and usual mode of reciprocity. Many of our Hmong kids today are confused, unsure, and perhaps frustrated in the effort to fit in with everyone else around them. Many are troubled by the lack of purpose, self-esteem, confidence, obligation, faith, and responsibility. Our organization has predicted that in the next 40 short years, all those who came to America in the 70s and 80s would have died off. And every Hmong in Minnesota and across the United States would have been born in this country. Without the indigenous brokers and the collective wisdom of the predecessors, Hmong in the coming generations will have to struggle restitching the tapestry of our descent and reconstituting our roots and the meaning of our global diaspora. To reduce the burden of such potential shortcoming, Hmong Nationalities Organization is asking and hoping that Metropolitan State University will take the lead to provide the necessary stewardship to preserve our past for the benefit of our future and our posterity by considering the establishment of a Hmong Studies Department as part of your institutional infrastructure. The immediate and tangible benefits would be for the Hmong students today to start learning about their own history, language, traditions, culture, and religious beliefs.